हेलो वर्ल्ड। मेरा नाम अतुल सुभाष है। मैं तकरीबन 34 साल का हूँ। बैंगलोर में रहता हूँ। आज मैं सुसाइड कमिट करने जा रहा हूँ। तो मेरा मानना है कि मुझे खुद को ही खत्म कर लेना बेस्ट है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि जो मैं पैसे कमा रहा हूँ उसी से मैं अपने दुश्मन को बलवान बना रहा हूँ। वही पैसे मुझे ही बर्बाद करने के लिए यूज हो रहे हैं, और ये साइकिल बढ़ता ही रहेगा, है ना। मेरे ही टैक्सेस के पैसे से ये कोर्ट, ये पुलिस सिस्टम मुझे और मेरी फैमिली को और बाकी लोगों को भी हैरास करेगा जो अच्छे लोग हैं।
There is a very famous quote: only women, animals, and kids are loved unconditionally. The news of Indian men getting heart attack or committing suicide is now becoming common. But do we care? Hardly. The recent Atul Subhash Saga shows that we do care, but just for a few days. Then, get busy with our own work. Namaskar and welcome to the Atul Subhash Saga and the problem Indian men are facing. Indian men are facing a loneliness epidemic, and we are not talking about it enough. Atul Subhash was an AI/ML engineer, had social media accounts, had parents, a brother, yet he was alone, who could not share the pain he was having or going through. No hatred for women, but from Veerya the Wedding, Golden Girls to 4 More Shots Please, all these myriad movies and shows are known and loved for their depiction of the female experience, the way women love, laugh, rage, live, cry and exist in this world. But somewhere between Amitabh Bachchan's Angry Young Man and Rajesh Khanna's Pushpa I Hate Tears,
यहाँ तुम्हारे दुख के आंसू सलाइन वाटर, आई मीन नमकीन पानी के अलावा और कुछ नहीं है, इसलिए इन्हें पहुंच डालो पुष्पा, आई हेट टीयर्स.
a new Indian man was born whose emotional range began with anger and ended with hatred. Indian men are always portrayed as some villains, and the Indian law treats the men the same way too. From birth, they have expectations to fulfill. If academically good, they have government jobs to crack, research to do. If academically not good, then those family businesses to handle. After that, they get married. And what do they get in return? 498A. False cases, stress and tension. All this is becoming a trend. The Atul Subhash case. The tragic suicide of a 34-year-old tech professional, Atul Subhash in Bengaluru, has brought allegations of harassment, extortion and abuse of law and authority to the main focus. Before committing suicide, he made a video and posted that using his ex, former Twitter. Subhash was found dead in his home on 9th of December, leaving behind a 24-page suicide note and a placard that read, "Justice is due," accusing his estranged wife Nikita Singhania, who by profession is associated with Accenture, and her family of driving him to take his life. The suicide letter of Subhash further advised his 4-year-old son not to become communist or socialist. The note detailed claims of harassment, including physical and mental abuse, as well as financial demands from Nikita and her family during their ongoing divorce proceedings. Atul's brother, Bikas Kumar, filed a complaint with the Marathahalli police, leading to a FIR against Nikita and her family, who reside in Jaunpur, Uttar Pradesh. Deputy CM of Police, DCP Shiv Kumar, confirmed the investigation, stating Atul Subhash committed suicide in the early hours of December 9. A complaint has been filed alleging that his wife and her family demanded money from him and harassed him. Based on this complaint, a FIR has been registered and an investigation is underway. Allegations in the suicide note. Number 1. Atul's suicide note accused Nikita and her family of persistent financial demands, claiming the exorbitant sums were sought as alimony and maintenance. Number 2. The note expressed frustration with the justice system's handling of the marital disputes, saying, "The more I work hard and I become better at my work, the more I and my family will be harassed and extorted."
तो मेरा मानना है कि मुझे खुद को ही खत्म कर लेना बेस्ट है मेरे लिए, क्योंकि जो मैं पैसे कमा रहा हूँ उसी से मैं अपने दुश्मन को बलवान बना रहा हूँ। वही पैसे मुझे ही बर्बाद करने के लिए यूज हो रहे हैं, और ये साइकिल बढ़ता ही रहेगा, है ना। मेरे ही टैक्सेस के पैसे से ये कोर्ट, ये पुलिस सिस्टम मुझे और मेरी फैमिली को और बाकी लोगों को भी हैरास करेगा जो अच्छे लोग हैं।
Denial of allegations. Meanwhile, Nikita's family is strongly denying the claims made in the suicide note. Her uncle, 70-year-old Sushil Singhania, who has been named in the FIR, stated, I came to know about the media reports that I have been named in the FIR, but I have no connection with this. The divorce case proceedings have been on for the past 3 years. Now suddenly this has happened. Our family is not guilty and the court will deliver its judgment. So now the question is 498A being misused? Calcutta High Court earlier tagged 498A as legal terrorism. If one follows the recent developments, he can easily understand how 498A is being used to settle personal score rather than seeking justice. Even the Honorable Supreme Court observed the same. In India, middle class are scared of going to the police stations. And rightly so. Credit goes to the corrupt police officials for that. Hence, the upper middle class seek the way of compromising with the lure of money. But what for those who are in the lower middle class strata or have only one working son? What can be done to stop this? Let me tell you, 498A should be made gender neutral and should also be bailable. Along with that, a provision should be brought where no FIR can be launched against alleged criminal or associates before conducting a preliminary probe. Anyone who is found to file a fake case to settle personal score should be booked and arrested. Is Atul Subhash alone? Atul Subhash's tragic suicide expresses the dark reality of how men can be driven to despair by marital disputes and a biased legal system. It's time to confront the uncomfortable truth. Men too suffer in silence and their cries for help are often ignored. But the question arises, is he alone? No. In Jodhpur, mother and sons committed suicide for wife's torture. In Bengaluru, another guy in his early 40s chose the extreme path in November, blaming his wife. So this trend clearly shows that Atul Subhash is just the tip of the iceberg in this ongoing epidemic. Time has come to make this Atul Subhash case an example and make this another Nirbhaya justice movement for the society. My name is Sudhanshu. I am going to see you in the next video. Thank you for watching the video.